Hey guys, I'm Zach Lamb with The Average Outdoorsman. We wanted to make a little instructional video for you showing how we do our mock scrapes. We've been putting a lot of them out on the public property that we've been hunting, and we've having really good success. This time of year, the deer are already in. They're pre-rut. They're total darkness deer now. They're completely nocturnal. You'll see a couple of the younger bucks run around during the day. Actually, we just seen a little 8-point, little tiny 8-point whenever we was coming up on the hill. But your younger bucks will be running around the day, but the bigger mature bucks that you're really after are running at night. So we've been setting up these mock scrapes so we can get pictures of them. Now, the key thing you want to look for with a mock scrape is, if you've seen a scrape, which most of us have that are avid in the woods and really hunt the rut and around the rut, is you want to find a tree. It really doesn't matter the size of the tree. I like little tiny saplings, or nothing really bigger than 4 inches around. I mean, you want something that's got branches close that you can reach, because that'll be your licking branch. At a scrape, there's always a big spot, about anywhere from 2 to 6 foot from the base of the tree, that they've got scraped completely out. And they always have a licking branch. Now that licking branch will be right over top of your scrape, so you don't want to put the scrape over here and your licking branch clear over here. But we just wanted to show you how we set them up. We're going to hang a camera on it. Another thing to look for when you're setting up a mock scrape is you want to put a camera on it so you know what's coming in. So you want to look around and find a good tree close by. You don't want to put your mock scrape here and then look around and, well, there ain't no tree close by. We're in the middle of a field. So always look for my tree first for my camera. But let's get this made so we can get back and take our son trick-or-treating. And another thing while I'm making this, you want to do this close to their bedding area. The ones in the fields are normally made by younger bucks. The bigger bucks will make them in the fields, but they'll distinctly hit them during the night. Mature bucks during the rut, they stay near their bedding area. Don't really mosey too far out of their bedding area. So if you can find a place like a transition spot right between a bedding area and a feeding area, that is the absolute perfect place. Now there's absolutely no rut sign on this piece of property. I'm on my in-laws property. And Stonewall Jackson Lake, there is scrapes all over the place. Scrapes and rubs, but here there's not even, I haven't seen a rub on a tree. But we did see deer, a buck, but I think the buck to doe ratio is off, so if your buck to doe ratio is off, you won't have as many scrapes and stuff. Let's get this set up. Stanton uses the scent wicks, which work great, but I just picked this up at Walmart the other day and have been hearing nothing but good things about it. It's from Wildlife Research. Same people make Special Golden Estrus. It's called a Magnum Scrape Dripper. And what this does is it's only supposed to drip during the day. It'll keep your liquid, your doe pee, for 2 weeks. It only drips during the day, so that is hoping that, being bucks mostly check their scrapes during the night and way early morning under the darkness, that if this is only dripping during the day, once the rut really kicks in and they're searching for does, they'll start coming in during the day to try to catch that hot doe. So you want to hang this as high up as possible. because you've all seen videos of deer working scrapes and stuff. People hang, or you've hung scent wicks in trees, and the deer come in and snag them out, lick them, rip them down. So you want to hang this as high as possible, right over top of where you're going to put your scrape. So we want to put this, I'm going to put it just as high as I can reach, which is really not very high. But first I'm going to put my scent in there. Now this came with scent, and how well you can see this, but this is Wildlife Research's newest scrape, starter mock scrape stuff called Golden Scrape, or Golden Scrape. They're saying it's absolutely amazing. You can use just about anything. You can use Tink 69, you can use your favorite doe pea, special golden estrus. A lot of people use it. That's actually what Stanton uses. But like I said, the scent wick, you have to come in and refresh every other day because it just drips out. The wind dries it out. Now this bottle, this dripper will hold all of this, 4 ounces. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this bottle up, but I'm going to leave some in the bottle. So once I get my scrape made, I can dump some in the scrape, go ahead and get it started, because it's starting to turn evening. That way there's already going to be some pea in the scrape. Now this Golden Scrape is not just doe pea. It's got buck glands in it, some like tarsal glands, different stuff, because the scrape will actually, the deer rubs his head, he'll rub his forehead on the tree to make a little scent station, and he'll rub his forehead and his horns on his licking branch, and then he'll make his licking branch, he'll break his branch off and lick on it to leave scent from his mouth. So you don't just want doe pea here, you want just about anything, like a buck and a doe scent, because there's going to be buck scent there. So what you want to do, come right underneath your licking branch, this one will be right here, and just kick it out. You want all the leaves, all the old leaves, twigs, little briar patches, which this place right here is plumb polluted with briars. You want it nice and clean. You want nothing in it, because you want that dirt to be able to soak up this scent. Now, scrapes are vary in size, so you don't have to make one little teeny tiny one, or think you got to make a great big one. About 2 foot wide by 2 foot wide is perfect. Gives them plenty of room to work. I'll hang this up. That branch is really weak. Want to tie it on real good. Like I said, those deer will lick it. You definitely don't want it knocked down. Now, if you've got bears in your area, like Lewis County just recently started having a pile of bears. I don't know what the bears will do to this. I have no clue. I used to hunt on corn a lot. And which we still use corn on our private lands and stuff, just in early season, to make like to get pictures of buck when they're growing and everything, but I know a bear will absolutely destroy a feeder or your feed site. So I don't know what they'll do to this, but you can see I got my scrape made. I got my dripper hung up, and they want to take a branch and just break it off and bend it down. That'll be their licking branch. I don't want it hanging down real low. So what that deer will do, he'll come in, check this scrape, see if there's any pee in it, and he'll lick on this branch, break it off. So we've got our branch, we've got our scrape, and we've got our dripper. Well, we're going to add some of this scent to it. And then we're going to hang our camera. That's how you make a mock scrape. There's different ways to do it. That's how we do ours. Stanton and I was going to come back Thursday when I get off work, Thursday morning, and check the camera and see what we got coming in and see if we can't get somebody on a deer. I personally cannot hunt bucks anymore because I messed up and only bought 2 bow tags. But rifle season's just around the corner, so maybe I can rifle hunt it. But we'll see what we got in the area. Keep watching us. We're gonna, whatever pictures we get, we'll post them either with the video or after the video to show you guys how our scrape's working. But we'll keep you posted. Just keep watching The Average Outdoorsman. See what else we can get into. Hopefully we'll get a picture of a nice deer. I normally have some pretty decent bucks in this area, so hopefully we'll have some decent deer come in.